Top 10 Luxury Watch Brands, 2021. Hey guys, and welcome back to our channel. Watches have always been known to be an accessory that is not only owned to show off, but actually held as a non-monetary asset. It was in the 1800s when the first wristwatch entered the market, following which, each new watch that was created was simply a glamorized version of the last. But out of a large number of brands, there have been quite a few watches that have been embedded in the hearts of many, all thanks to their quality, their features, their chicness, and of course, the expensive price that marks them as a part of the elite. With that being said, let us take a quick glance at some household brand names amongst the world of watches. Number 10. Nomos Glashe. To kick off our list, we start with the German watch manufacturer Nomos Glashe. The company has its base in Glashe, Saxony, and that's where all the magic happens. Nomos Glashe specializes in automatic mechanical and artisan manual winding watches. Just like the rest of the brands on this list, the brand has been a strong contender in the industry for quite a few decades now. In fact, it was founded in 1990, shortly after the fall of the Berlin Wall. Luxury brands are known for their limited edition timepieces, and Nomos Glashe does not fail to produce the best in this regard. These limited edition watches are usually occasion-specific or country-specific. A few masterpieces by Nomos that have been commonly spoken about amongst horologists include the Nomos Tangent Urushi, the Nomos Tangent Millennium 2000, and the Nomos Tangent Barney's New York. Number 9. Tissot. Tissot has been a brand that is known for the various technological endeavors they indulge in. In addition to this, their craftsmanship is on a whole new level. Tissot attracted a massive amount of fame in 1853 with their dual time zone pocket watch. They have also been a pioneer in 1951 by coming out with the first automatic watch come 24 time zones displayed. The name of this gem is Tissot Navigator. Some expensive Tissot watches that you must look up include the Heritage Navigator Limited Edition and the Sculpture Line Men's Mechanical Roman Dial Watch. Number 8. Grand Seiko. At number 8 we have Grand Seiko, which was founded in 1960. The main aim of the brand was to create the ideal watch that incorporates features that radiate beauty, precision, durability, and legibility. One of the biggest successes of Grand Seiko was Spring Drive. This movement did not happen overnight, but took them 28 years to be successful at it. As of 1977, 600 of its prototypes have been manufactured. These prototypes have undergone design changes, extensive development, with some even being rejected. The studios in which this brand produces its watches are usually in Shizukuishi Studio in Iwate Prefecture or in Shinshu Studio in Nagano Prefecture. But there has been a new addition of a studio quite recently, the Micro Artist Studios. The Spring Drive Minute Repeaters and the Ikai watches are some of the elite watches that are produced in this studio. Number 7. TAG Heuer. Just like most of the brands on this list, this next brand hails from Switzerland. TAG Heuer SA is a brand that not only manufactures watches, but also other accessories such as glasses, mobile phones, and so on. Before we go on to talking about the TAG Heuer, wish to know a fun fact about it. The TAG Heuer micrograph was the first stopwatch used in the Olympic Games of 1920. As of now, the brand is known for its sports watches. In addition to this, they also have watches that can be used for everyday purposes, which are lighter and slimmer to don. Number 6. Patek Philippe. This next one at number 6 is a name that even a person who has no idea about watches would have heard of. In fact, this happens to be a personal favorite of quite a few horologists. Swiss watch manufacturer Patek Philippe has been manufacturing watches and clocks since 1839, the year it was founded. This has given the brand the title of being one of the oldest manufacturers of clocks in the world. In 1932, the brand was passed into the hands of the Stern family of Switzerland. The designs used on these watches have been engraved in the history of watchmaking. In fact, its mechanical watches are quite complex in nature. As of now, the brand has 400+ retail outlets worldwide, including regions such as North America, Oceania, Europe, and Asia. Patek Philippe watches come at quite a price, but that in its own way has helped itself create a standard position which other watch manufacturers are often compared against. Number 5. Hermes. Hermes watches have been a favorite for moth horologists as well as religious watch collectors for quite a few decades now. In fact, Hermes has quite some historical importance with regard to its first timepiece. M.L. Hermes created the brand's first watch in 1912 as a gift to his daughter Jacqueline. A few years later from this day in 1928, the brand officially released its first timepiece in its store in Paris. This watch that was gifted to Jacqueline was captured in a family photo. The family photo consisted of Jacqueline donning a pocket watch that came with a strap made of Hermes in-house leather. Number 4. Longines. The majority of the brands in the world of watches are usually named after the founder of the owner of the brand, but not this next watch. Ernest Francelin set up the company's first manufacturing plant in Saint-Imier, which many of the locals who spoke French there called Is Longines. If you are wondering what Is Longines means, it translates to Long Meadows. The rest of the story on how the brand name was adopted is something you can guess. Longines was officially established in 1832. Did you know that Longines sponsors more than 40 events per year? No, cause we didn't either. Number 3. Omega. This next brand needs no introduction, as it is one of the most widely found watch worldwide. It was founded by Louis Brandt when he was just 23 years of age. If you are wondering how Louis got into this business, well, he was a collector of spare parts from which he would assemble pocket watches. The company was not always known by the name Omega. It was initially called Louis Brandt & Fils and in 1903 was changed to Omega Watch Company. Oh, and here's another fun fact for you guys. The first man to travel to the North Pole and reach it wore a watch by this luxury watch brand. And yes, it is quite true that a watch by this brand reached the moon as well, making Omega the first watch brand to travel and reach the moon. Buzz Aldrin was one lucky man when he stepped on the moon, but so was Omega. Number 2. Cartier. Apart from being well known for its jewelry, Cartier is a brand that is known worldwide for its divine watches. This French brand was founded by Louis-François Cartier in Paris in 1847. Until the year 1964, the company was under the grasp of the family. Watches by Cartier have been a favorite of celebrities for quite a long time. Their cutting-edge features are updated in their models regularly. Louis was the first designer out there who hyped up wristwatches for men, and it became famous in the process. On the other hand, his son Alfred was also very involved in his father's business. He also happened to be the first jeweler to incorporate platinum into jewelry. If you're a loyal fan of Cartier, you definitely would have heard of their bespoke Cartier crash watch. But do you know the story behind it? If you do, drop those stories in the comment section. Number 1. Rolex. Drumroll please, for our big reveal of the brand at the top of the list, Rolex. This Swiss brand has been a major figure amongst watch designers and manufacturers across the world. Horologists have conducted in-depth studies on this brand that was founded way before World War I. Looking into some historical facts about this company, it was founded in 1905 and gained the name Rolex in 1908 officially. In 1915, it once again underwent a modification and was renamed Rolex Watch Co. Limited. Following the First World War, the company moved its base from the UK to Geneva due to the after effects of the war arising in an unfavorable environment for business. Since 1960, the brand has been owned by a private family trust known as Hans Wilsdorf Foundation. A fun fact about the Rolex is that its watches never lose value. In fact, the value of Rolex watches stays the same or even increases a few years after its purchase. And with that being said, we come to the end of today's video. Have you witnessed any of these luxurious watches being worn around at any business meetings you may have recently attended? Which one of these watches on this list would be one you would like to own and don someday? Do let us know in the comment section below, and we may consider them in the sequel of this video. It would be great if you hype us and our channel up by dropping the video a quick like, subscribing to the channel, and punch the bell icon to turn on your post notifications. Hasta la vista and see you later.